and welcome to the Hotwire feature overview. Try to keep this as short as possible. There's a lot to go over, but so starting off, when a player spawns in, they're going to see our loadout customization menu. So you'll see a lot of details on here. We tried to make it easy to use, pagination, um, highlighting which weapons are equipped, making them a little bit brighter so they stand out. And then the price tags are how much each weapon costs to equip. So we have a asynchronous cache-based unlock system. So if a player really loves the killshot revolvers, they can get those right away. And then we've got different categories. That's for weapon balance. So you'll see primary, secondary, grenade, gadget 1, gadget 2. So you can't carry 5 of the same gun and just, dunk on people, right? We still want to preserve it to some degree. You could also see I just toggled first person. We've got changed teams there as well as our vehicle mod system. So you unlock these with cash as well. They're vehicle type specific. We just see we got item unlock. Just put the grenade launcher on the SUV, and then we hit deploy when we're ready to go. We'll get a little tip there, and those are to highlight sort of things that might be harder for people to understand or help them sort of adjust into the game. Um, so you see, as we got in there, the mods got equipped. They apply the same way vehicle skins do. First player to get in stays until the vehicles respond. Um, we've got these billboards here. We've tried to hide as much of the how to play stuff as we can. But if you ever want to reopen your loadout, you can do it right there. Got a mod bench. And then just to run you through the spawn here, so this is the criminal side. So we've got the SUV, sports car, truck, limited time vehicle here, which right now is the Nitro Drifter, and then a helicopter in the back. So lots of options for players based on their playstyle, what they want to do. We've got secret codes; those are hidden around the map in billboards. They're like little puzzles. We'll get to those in a bit. We've got some customization. Definitely going to be improving that in the future. And then the stats and settings menu, we're also really proud of. So you can see all your stats in one place, on the go, toggle first person on the go. You can open it as we did there, or I just hit F4/right D-pad on the controller. And then you can redeploy as well, as I just did there. And that'll give you the option to redeploy if you glitch under a map or you're stuck way outside the combat. We just wanted to give an easier way for players to interact with that system. I know there's the respawn in the actual Fortnite menu. And then we just saw the vehicle pop up there. So that's our inactive vehicle respawn system. So after 90 seconds, if a player has not interacted with a vehicle, it'll be respawned automatically on a case by case basis. Um, so if before the 90 seconds someone else gets in, it resets the timer. But so that way we keep the vehicles fresh and in circulation, and people aren't coming back to spawn and having no options, because we don't want that. But if there are no vehicles, or you prefer, you could just drop them with the sky drop. This sort of gives us a good overview of the map. Unfortunately, the graphics are not great on my PC, but you can see this core tilted area. That's the base of the map. We're going for familiar but fresh. So the core map is tilted, and then we've added the estates in the background. This is the SpillX factory here. We've got the parking garage added as well. I can get in some nice fun chases with that. Um, this cargo area that we're moving into, and then you see we just hit a physics tree. We've added those around. You can drop those to block off paths or destroy vehicles with them. Those are really fun. But as you can see, as we're sort of driving around here, we've got empty containers, and the whole map has been designed. Oh, we've got the code here. That's a preview. This is obviously it's a dev build, but that's a preview of our new flooded game mode that we're going to be introducing very soon here. Um, Left over from testing that. But anyway, back to the map. It's all been designed to allow for these very different circumstances when uh, you're hitting jumps, you're careening through containers, different things. There's an example of one of our secret code billboards. So don't try 34, what did I say, 3489. A little cheeky, little We didn't want to be obvious, but we didn't want to make it too hard, right? And then we've got another one over there. It's the price is the actual code. Um, so we've tried to blend that stuff into the map as much as possible. Um, yeah. So jumping ahead a little bit here, we can see we've got this marked C vehicle. So this is an objective vehicle. So you can see as we start to drive it, it's going to change to captured. We're going to get a little message in the bottom. Our stats are going to update, and our team is going to earn points. So that's the core way to earn points. We've got this whole system built out. You can see um, the location of the vehicles updating both on the mini map and the player can see it. Makes it easy to sort of chase down the other team in the different vehicles. Right now, I'm not driving. It says drive faster to capture. You can't just camp a vehicle in a building or something. The system's designed to encourage people to drive and get in these fun chases and gunfights, and you can use all these different items that don't necessarily work as well in battle royale, like the anvil launcher, the repair tool. They it gives them a new purpose, and we're going up these ramps here again. The map's very much designed to, you know, enable these cool chases, crazy jumps, etc. You can see we're scoring here. These bonus coins also have been positioned to. Sorry, a little sick right now, but the coins have been positioned to allow for um, players to go, oh, what's that? And find a new path. So right here, you can see the star objective. And so the reason that is a star is because that's going to change game to game. So right now it's the hammerhead chopper. There's three options for that. It's the hammerhead chopper, the biplane, and the armored battle bus right now. So that'll be decided each round randomly. So adds a little bit of freshness to the game, but they function the exact same. Sorry, sorry, the exact same as all the other objectives. Drive faster to capture. We're going to start going. It's captured. You can see it updating on the map. Um, so just some variety in that. That some rounds you'll have a helicopter to shoot from. Some rounds there'll be a biplane buzzing around the map, um, etc. So I did blow up that other objective vehicle, and the reason for that is I wanted to show you. It's going to respawn in a second here. The vehicle respawns are actually also randomly decided. So if you remember before, it was down on the street, but now it is up on the parking garage. It was down there before, and now it's up here. So again, adding variety, right? People can't camp objectives. They can't um, sit on the spot. It's a different location every time. It's random. So sometimes vehicles will be a little more clustered and you'll get sort of more people in one area, and sometimes they'll be more spread out. You'll have more time to establish. So, just playing with the pacing and those systems. Um, so you'll see here, I'm going to grab this objective vehicle. There's a lot of subsystems we've built that aren't immediately visible, but are core to delivering an actual game mode that's playable and doesn't break. So I'm going to try and take this into the criminal spawn right now. I'm going to hide it from the other team, but oh, no, objective vehicles aren't allowed in the spawn area. So we've got that. We've got boundaries. We've added lots of verse code for tracking stats and damage to vehicles, including who damaged a vehicle, because that's not actually in the API, or who destroyed it, sorry, isn't actually in the API, and lots of other subsystems like that around the vehicle capture system, so that players can get robust stats and the game mode feels complete. It feels polished. You're not going to have people camping up on a hill, farming points, or hiding vehicles in the spawn, um, stuff like that. So that's sort of the gist of Hotwired. There's some other systems. We've got hiring guards in there. Like I said, the secret codes we didn't show, but are pretty self-evident what it does. The map design designed to encourage gameplay, fun, all the systems meant to make it fresh and reusable, and obviously that'll be complemented um, with as we add, as I sort of tease the flooded mode and then new maps. Um, you'll get new vehicles and new experiences. So it'll all kind of focus in because we want it to be a robust sort of game, not not a Fortnite mode per se. Like it is a Fortnite mode, but we want it to play like a separate game. There's different maps, unlockables, etc. So just we've got the physics boulders in there. We're really excited about the new physics system and playing around with that. But yeah, that's sort of the gist. And the other videos will sort of go into a deeper overview of um, how the game actually plays in terms of the core gameplay loop. We've got a full round of gameplay for you guys to check out. That's sort of I just wanted to go into all the technical features in this one. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But that'll about do it for this one. So thanks for tuning in, and yeah, hope to hear from you soon.